currently located in southeast Kuwait in Burgan oil field, where we are at the site of a wet oil lake, where a site collection procedure is being undertaken, where we're studying the characterization of the sludge and the thickness of it. Now, as you can see below, contents of the sludge are going to be transferred to a lab for further testing and analysis to determine the best course of action that needs to be taken to remediate this contaminated feature.
The process is quite extensive. You have to prepare for the type of features that you have. Before you enter the area, as we know, there is a lot of UXO remnants, so you have to do UXO anomaly avoidance. That means you go there and you check it if there is no UXO before you dig or before you excavate, and you collect soil samples from the dry at the depth that you are desiring or you're looking for, where there is contamination. Once the lab receives this test or these samples, they will extract the samples and they go through their process and trying to analyze these samples in accordance to the chain of custody. Chain of custody tells them exactly what you have to sample for and what you have to analyze. So after we receive the data, we'll compile the data. We put it in a spreadsheet and also in a table, and we start looking at the data and see what kind of extent, what's the magnitude of the contamination, what type of the contamination we have, what are the constituents of the contamination, to really evaluate what type of remediation process needs to be performed for this type of soil or that type of material. TPH stands for Total Petroleum Hydrocarbons. This is all the chemicals that petroleum hydrocarbons has a lot of carbons and gives you the total. There is a lot of technologies that could be employed for this. The most important is you have to know what type of material you're talking about, what's the size, what's the physical and chemical characteristics of the soil to determine what type of technology it's applicable. And once you do that, you're trying to minimize the volume of contaminated soils. The rest, the clean material should not be touched, but it's a very lengthy, and you have to emphasize it to the contractor, make sure that they don't take any clean material during the process.